It's dark outside, but it's light in here. Chanuka, Chanuka's here.
Happy Chanuka! Chanuka Sameach! It is Zos Chanuka, the 8th and final night of Chanuka. See, one of my favorite things of Chanuka is, of course, latkes and jelly donuts and lighting the candles, but one of my favorite things of Chanuka is driving around town, wherever it is that you are, and seeing the beautiful menorahs, seeing the beautiful candles lit in everybody's window, because we, and most people, light their candles right by a window so that everybody passing by can see. You know, it's interesting because in the times of the Gemara, originally, when they described the mitzvah of Neiros Chanukah, it wasn't to light by the window, but it was actually to light by the door. Very good, to light by the doorway. And not just the doorway, but the rabbis taught that if you light in your doorway, you should light on the left side of the doorway. Why should you light on the left side of the doorway? Because the mezuzah is on the right side, and then you're surrounded by mitzvahs with the mezuzah on the right and the menorah on the left, and what an amazing and beautiful thing. But I'll tell you another reason that I think. I think the menorah and the mezuzah are actually very similar to each other. I think they have a similar job and a similar role. Because when did we see a mezuzah before? Of course, we put up a mezuzah on our house, because the Torah says, it says in Shema, that we have to put a mezuzah on our house. But do you remember what happened right before the Yisrael left Mitzrayim? Right before the very first Geula, the very first time that Hashem saved us from a terrible, terrible enemy who wanted to destroy us, what did he tell us that we had to do? Put blood on the mezuzah, on the doorway. It was a way to show Hashem, and a way to show ourselves, a way to show everybody in the entire world that Jewish people, who are proud to be Jewish people, who follow the words of Hashem, and who follow the instructions of Moshe Rabbeinu in the Torah, live here proudly. And that's why we put blood on our mezuzah. Every time we walk into our house and see a mezuzah on the doorway, or anytime you're driving around town and you see a mezuzah on the doorway, you know, and you can smile and you can be proud. This is a Jewish family that's following in the ways of the Torah. And every time you drive around town and you see a menorah in a window, and every time we light our menorah in our window, and every time we even think about our menorah and all the beautiful menorahs lit in the window, we remember we are proud Jews. And just like Hashem saved us from the Mitzrayim, and just like Hashem saved us from the Yavanim, and just like Hashem saved us from Haman, and just like Hashem saved us from the Babylonians, and just like Hashem saved us from Nebuchadnezzar, and just like Hashem saved us from the Germans, Hashem always has, and Hashem always will save us from all the people who try to destroy us, and we will always have the mezuzahs on our houses proudly. We will always have the menorahs on our windows proudly, and we will always say together, wherever you are in the world, that Am Yisrael Chai, and that the Jewish people are proud, and the Jewish people are strong, and that we know when the time is right, Hashem will save us in an even greater way than ever before, and the entire world will see how special it is to be part of the Jewish people, and how great Hashem really is. B'mehera v'yameinu, very, very, very soon. Chanuka Sameach, everybody! Happy Chanuka! Happy Chanuka! Happy Chanuka! L'shana haba b'Yerushalayim!